Well, finally tonight, a musical legend from the 60s arrived in Auckland only hours ago. The Seekers were the first Australians to reach the top of the international pop music charts, with 10 #1 hits between 1963 and 1968. A more mature group got back together in April for a 25-year reunion tour, which includes 21 New Zealand concerts.
A minimum of fuss for the Seekers tonight, but their arrival didn't go completely unnoticed.
Hello. I'm TV3. Oh, hello, TV3. Hello. Hello, mate. Nice to meet you.
The low-key reception was a far cry from the heady Seeker days. Over 200,000 people attended this concert in the late 1960s. It's the same Seekers lineup that last performed here in 1967. Missing tonight was Keith Potka, who'd arrived on an earlier flight.
It's lovely to be back, yeah, really good. We're looking forward to it.
Well, we finished our 50th concert in Australia on Saturday night, and it was just absolutely wonderful. So we're having a great time. Look forward to seeing you all there. All back together again.
Athol Guy with Judith Durham and that unmistakable voice, Bruce Woodley and Keith Potka, make a return to New Zealand, heralding the passing of a generation. In fact, 25 years to the day since they last sang together in London. Completely sold out in Australia and unprecedented bookings in New Zealand, the Seekers' songs, Morningtown Ride, World of Our Own, The Carnival Is Over and others have become classics.
Well, there's a huge reaction, which is great, and I find it quite a humbling experience, and I think to get that reward is just magical, because it's an instant reward. It's an activity that that we find is just very very humbling.
During the 60s, the Seekers had a run of 10 worldwide top 20 hits. In 1968, they were named Australians of the Year. Their music had become a bridge between the mundane of the day and the spirit of imagination.
Yes, I suppose it is a bit therapeutic, but probably for us as well as anybody else,
It is an amazing experience for some people. I mean, there are a lot of people who actually cry in the shows. A lot of people are taken back to a very emotional time in their lives, happy times sometimes, but also sad times. And some families are coming together, and they're the interesting ones, because sometimes the mother and father may have been big fans when they were actually children, and they're bringing their own children along now who are the same age that they were when they were fans. And that is an experience for those families. They can't believe that's happening. And sometimes, of course, the grandparents also were, and who knows, great-grandparents. It's an amazing thing that the music seems to transcend so many generations. Even though we're now in the 90s, it has that timeless quality.
While they're raising the spirits of the nation once again, they're also raising bank balances. Is this a one-off comeback?
We have a whole month here in New Zealand, actually, and then we go back to Australia. We still haven't quite finished Australia. There was such a big demand there. So we go back into Brisbane for a whole week of shows. Then we have a televised show in Melbourne on the 22nd of August. Then a couple of months off, and then at Christmas time there'll be a couple of shows. Then over to the UK, just early in the new year, UK and Europe.
So are the Seekers really back?
Well, back for this year, back for this reunion, and it's very much a reunion, and that's it.
Scott Mathias, 3 National News.
So who was bigger, except for the Beatles? Whose music conjures up the most memories for New Zealanders from those rose-coloured days in the middle of the 1960s? It's 25 years to the day since their last performance, July the 8th, 1968.
Goodbye, because I'm afraid tonight the carnival really is over.
But the carnival wasn't over. Well, it was for the next 25 years, but now it's come to town again, for the last time, they say, on a Silver Jubilee Tour. Bruce Woodley, Keith Potka, Athol Guy, and the gal with the voice. It was a one-off voice, still is, Judith Durham. Shut your eyes, and it's like it was then.
It's like an old school reunion, really, and we all know it's for one special year, and we're really making the most of it.
Did you know at the time how big the memory would become? I mean, how so many people would look back with such deep affection?
I think it's only in hindsight, Jim, that we've realised this, because at the time we were busy with our own little thoughts, etc., and we've had plenty of time to reflect on it now.
It's very real, because that's what people communicate to us, that they're just glad that we're still there and represent something important in their lives.
Most pop songs appeal to one age group only, but even back in the 60s we had 3 or 4 generations of people in the audience then. The music still appeals, and it probably will appeal another 25 years from now, because it's a kind of a folk music.
Swinging down the street so fancy-free, nobody you meet could ever see the loneliness there. All down for morning town, many miles away. Driver at the engine, Simon rings the bell. Sandman swings the lantern to show that all is well.
The Silver Jubilee Tour makes you sound awfully respectable, doesn't it, really?
Yeah, awfully, well, we're awfully respectable. I think it's a nice title. I mean, to us, it's a very, very special event. You know, it's our one opportunity to go back out on stage together and play all that great music.
How come you still look so young?
Oh, you smoothie, Jim.
As he looks in the mirror every morning.
But we all feel young.
We laugh a lot.
And have a good time.
I proudly had my 50th birthday on the day of our 50th concert in Australia just the other day.
Oh, wow.
3rd of July, yes. I'm the youngest, though.
Yeah, as she's quick to point out, I'm the second.
Oh, you're young. And do they still see you as the gal next door?
Yes, they do, actually. Yeah, I feel very happy, you know, about the reaction people have towards all of us. It's very much like old friends out there in the audience, really. It's quite amazing, actually. They want to hug us and, you know, feel part of the family and all that.
We want to hug you as well.
You'll get lots of hugs this trip. The Seekers back together, and for many fans, it's obviously been worth the wait.
And the sold-out signs, not because of the music, but because of the dramatic end. The sold-out signs are out in front of lots of the venues. The Seekers' 12-city tour has already been extended by about